Hey church, it is Friday, May 29th, and I wanted to give you a quick update on how things are going here at church. This is my fifth time trying to record this, so Lord willing, this is going to work. It's windy out here and having some lighting issues. Anyway, I'm in a little alcove. Hopefully this works. All right, so this week's been a really interesting week. As you know, if you've been paying attention to the media, I'm going to hold on to my phone here too so it doesn't blow over. On Monday, Gavin Newsom gave churches the go-ahead to meet in California in groups in less than 100 or 25% of capacity. On Tuesday, we local pastors met, about 30 of us. Most churches are doing outside services looking to do that. And then on Wednesday, we met with Dr. Mays and two supervisors, and we were basically told we can't do that, and we're kicking this can down the road another 2 weeks. So that decision was met with some disappointment, discouragement, and some resistance from the pastors, and it was, needless to say, an interesting Zoom meeting. On Thursday, Sheriff Essex said he is not going to enforce the inconsistencies and actually used the church as an example of how restaurants can start doing outside service, but churches can't do outside service. And so then on Friday today, it says the sheriff reversed his course and will enforce local public health orders. So here's what we're doing at First Baptist Church of Windsor. The deacons and elders were both committed. The leadership here is committed to doing outside services when we get the green light to do so. And behind me, you can see the stage. Well, you can't see the stage. We're going to build a stage kind of directly behind me right over there. And so there's 5 reasons we want to do this outside. First of all, outside appears to be the safest route to go with the sun, the UV light killing virus. Secondly, the accessibility to all our power and to live stream. We want to continue to live stream services even when we do start to meet. And then third, there's the courtyard here is semi-private. And so we want to, I feel more comfortable being in a little more private area. I don't want to be putting this in our neighbors. We're right on Star Road. So I feel like this is a nice little private area we could worship and worship the Lord together. So it's a good spot for that. Fourth, it's a good layout for a worship service. It's actually a wide setup rather than a long setup. So the worship team and myself, we'd be kind of more in the middle of the area rather than the long way like our worship service. We're at the front and then it's kind of a long building. So it's a good setup for that. And then fifth, we have availability of all the classrooms and offices that oversee the courtyard that can be available for people that might feel a little more safe being kind of by themselves in a classroom, watching and participating in the service rather than being out amongst all the people. And those will be reservable. The goal of this is to start on June 7th to have everything ready to go, and we would be doing outside services for, hopefully we could do it this summer. It would be awesome. And we're just waiting for the green light from our local authorities to do that. And so we're trying to wait patiently and pray for them. This is interesting times we're in. I wanted to read Habakkuk chapter 1, just a couple verses that God's been putting on my heart, and I hope they're encouraging to you. Habakkuk 1, the oracle that Habakkuk the prophet saw. O Lord, how long shall I cry for help, and you will not hear? Or cry to you violence, and you will not save? Why do you make me see iniquity, and why do you idly look at wrong? Destruction and violence are before me, strife and contention arise. So the law is paralyzed, and justice never goes forth. For the wicked surround the righteous, so justice goes forth perverted. Look among the nations and see. This is God's answer to Habakkuk. Look among the nations and see. Wonder and be astounded. For I am doing a work in your days that you would not believe if you were told. And so, church, it's important to realize God's doing a work right now that we don't really know all that he's doing, but he's doing a great work in these days we're living in. So we need to just continue to have our trust in a good and sovereign God in these days, all right? Love you. Look forward to seeing you soon, and that's your update for this week.